Hello everyone, and we're back in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And for this first duel, I'll be going as a character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrain's Playmaker. And show Joseph what Link summoning is all about. Let's do this.
Duel!
Duel. Let's see. I summon Code Generator! Next, I'll send Code Generator and Exporter into the Link Arrows. Link the circuit! Link summon! Come on out, Link 2! Code Talker! Then, I'll chain the effects of Exporter and Generator from my graveyard. I'll get to add Link Infraflyer to my hand. Then with Exporter, I add Generator back. Next, come on out, Link Infraflyer! I will now rebuild the Link circuit by setting my two monsters into the Link Arrows. Come on out, Link 3, Decode Talker! I'll set a card face down and end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw.
This card gains 500 attack for each monster it points to. And if a card or effect that targets a card I control will be activated, I contribute a monster it points to, and it negates the activation and destroys it. And Link monsters can't be switched to defense mode. They're only in attack.
I summon to the field my priestess with eyes of blue.
Let's see.
I set not one, but two cards face down. That ends my turn.
My move. I draw. Let's see. I'll set a card face down. And summon Stack Reviver! Next, I'll go ahead and link it up. I link the circuit. Come on out. Link 1. Talkback Lancer. Battle. Talkback Lancer attacks.
I activate my trap card, Mirror Force.
Impressive. Looks like I don't have anything left.
My turn. Draw.
What do I do with this card?
I set Priestess with Eyes of Blue into the defense mode and end my turn.
I draw. Come, code generator. I set one card face down. And I attack your monster. That ends my turn.
It's my turn now. Draw. I set a monster face down in the defense mode. That's it for now.
I activate Code Hack! I draw. This might come in handy for later. I'll set this card face down. And I'll go ahead and attack that face down monster to reveal what it is.
You've attacked my Sage with Eyes of Blue.
I activate Cyber's Beacon. If I took damage by battle or a card effect this turn, I add a level 4 or below Cyber's monster from my deck to my hand. And I choose Clock Wyvern. Next, I'll enter the main phase 2 and summon him. Then, I'll activate his effect to special summon one clock token to the field, like lowering his attack points to half. Next, I set my monsters into the Link Arrows. I Link summon Link 3 Encode Talker. Code Generator's effect activates. Then I'll activate the trap card I set earlier, Signet Regression. If I special summon a Link monster, I can target a card on the field and destroy it, then draw a card. I'll target your face down.
I chain my trap card Rid of Destruction.
Cyber's
card
Link
allows
monsters
me to-
I control cannot be destroyed by my card effects. So that means your Ring of Destruction does nothing.
Damn it.
Then, I'll add Backup Operator to my hand. Next, I activate Signet Mining. I send a card from my hand to the graveyard and add a level 4 or below Cybers to my hand. And I choose Mathmech Diameter. It's your turn.
I set a monster face down in the fence mode and end my turn.
In that case, it's my turn. I draw. I summon Mathmech Diameter. And when it's brought out, similar to a Junk Synchron, I can target a level 4 Cybers monster in my graveyard and special summon it, but its effects are negated. So I choose Clock Wyvern. Next, I'll build the overlay network. I overlay level 4 Clock Wyvern and Mathmech Diameter. Exceed Summon. Come on out. Rank 4. Firewall Exceed Dragon. Then, I'll link Firewall Exceed Dragon and Encode Talker. Come on out! Link 4! Link Mail Archfiend! And when it's brought out, I can target a Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz monster I control or in my graveyard. All monsters you currently control lose attack equal to that target monster's attack until the end of the turn. Now I choose Firewall Exceed Dragon. Link Mail Archfiend attacks. I end my turn. What are you planning?
I set another monster face down in the fence position. And end my turn.
Very well. It's my turn. I draw. Perfect. I'll have to hold on to this for now. Link Mail Archfiend attacks.
My turn. Draw. I'll end my turn.
I draw. I set a monster face down. Battle. Link Male Archfiend attacks. Wait a second. That was a White Stone of Ancients, wasn't it?
I activate the effect of the White Stone of Ancients.
So that's what it was.
Did you set it?
I don't think so. Called by the grave. This stops that effect right in its tracks. I had that call by set earlier. It's actually one of the main meta cards to stop graveyard effects. Like hand traps, for example. Like Ash Blossom or even Droll and Lockbird.
I'll have my turn.
Let's see if I can pull out another... That'll do. I activate my spell card, one-time passcode. This brings out a security token to my field. Next, I'll flip up Firewall Guardian. Next, I activate the ritual spell, Silent Ritual. I sacrifice the token I just spawned and Firewall Guardian. Ritual summon. Come forth, Cyber's Magician! Cyber's Magician attacks! Link Male Archfiend! Finish him!
Well, crap.
And that's game.
Just got dealt a bad hand in that round.
But what did you think of that Playmaker deck? Was it good?
Yeah.
The way I actually brought out Link Male Archfiend is that, let me see here, it requires 2+ monsters, including a Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz monster. As you just saw. Now I'll go ahead and switch to the Yuma Tsukumo deck. So let's begin. It's funny that I'm using a protagonist from Yu-Gi-Oh! That's not Yugi. The last one was Yusaku Fujiki, or Playmaker from Vrains, which I know you haven't watched. Nor have you watched 5Ds. There is Tubi TV if you want to watch those at your own leisure. No sponsor, of course. Get set to get decked! Duel!
Okay, Yuma. Let's see what you can do.
I won't disappoint! This is a good hand!
First, I activate the effect of my Dictator of Dragons. By sending the Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to the graveyard, I can special summon this monster from my hand.
Huh.
Next, I'll summon Keeper of Dragon Magic. Now I'll activate the King of Dragon Magic's effect. Once per turn, I can discard a card from my hand to add a polymerization card to my hand.
Okay.
Next, I activate the effect of my Dictator of Dragons once more. By discarding the White Stone of Legend, I can special summon a blue-eyed white dragon from my graveyard.
Then if you trigger the effect of this White Stone of Legend, meaning you add a blue eyes from your deck to your hand, correct?
Smart kid.
Disclaimer, folks, all this is actually staged and acted, so don't ask why we're doing this.
Next,
Sorry to break the fourth wall. Anyway, continue.
I activate Polymerization.
Fusion summon? Alright. Let's see what we got here.
I fuse the blue-eyed white dragon on the field with the Keeper of Magic on my field.
And where are you gonna fuse those into?
I fusion summon Blue-Eyed Tyrant Dragon.
3,400 attack points! And that's unaffected by traps!
And with that, I end my turn.
Okay, so that thing's unaffected by traps. Gotta take that into consideration.
Show us what you got, kid.
Very well. I summon Tsubaba Bancho Gagaga Coat! And since the only other monster I control is a level 4 monster not named itself, I can bring out Zexal Service Arm Sage to the field. Next, I'll overlay these two level 4 monsters. And build the overlay network. Exceed Summon. Rise on up. Number 39. Utopia. And when this is Exceed Summon with Arm Sage, I get to add a Zexal weapon from my deck to my hand. And I choose Pegasus Twin Saber. Next, I activate Rank Up Magic Zexal Force. This card brings out a rank higher than Utopia. Come on out! Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray! Then I'll go ahead and activate Leo Utopia Ray's effect. I can detach one overlay unit and attach a Zexal weapon monster from my extra deck or main deck. And I'll attach Leo Arms.
5,500 attack points!
That's not all. When this card is equipped with a Zexal weapon monster, I can negate one of your monster's effects and have his attack. And I choose the Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. I'll set a card face down for now. Battle! Leo Utopia Ray! Attack! Rising Sun Chaos Slash! So who are you gonna let me attack?
Blue-Eyed Tyrant Dragon! Defend! Defend my Dictator of Dragons!
Then I'll send Leo Arms to the graveyard to let Leo Utopia Ray attack again! And that's game!
Maybe next time I should read up on dueling strategies instead of listing funny things on the internet.
Okay, now on to one of my other projects. My Spider OTK. This is one's not based on any character, but one I've seen online. Anyways, Joseph, let's begin. This guy you get to face me for real this time, with one of my best decks. Other than Galaxy Eyes, of course. So who's going first? OTKs actually benefit from going second. So you're in Britain. That means you're from the OCG format.
Yeah.
Then I think you know a card in my hand right here.
I activate my field spell card, Mausoleum of Rights.
I chain Max C. Every time you special summon, I get to draw a card. It's a main hand trap.
Next, I'll summon Maiden with Eyes of Blue.
Take down
Then
to
I'll
the...
activate Polymerization.
Okay, let him cook, let him cook!
I fuse my Flameville Guard with my Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Here comes the Tyrant Dragon.
Diffusion summon.
Yup, there it is. Must first be either fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra deck by attributing one Blue Eyes White Dragon equipped with a fusion monster. Unaffected by trap cards or effects. Can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Once per turn, at the end of the damage step to this card battle, you can target one trap card in your graveyard, set it. So I guess infinite impermanence won't work on this thing. Noted.
Next, I activate the effect of my Mausoleum of White. Once per turn, I can increase the monster's attack and defense points by 100 by its level times 100 points. And I chain it with the effect of my Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Whenever she's targeted by a card effect, I can special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my hand, deck, or graveyard.
That's gonna be a problem.
I'll special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my graveyard back to the field.
And I drew a card thanks to Maxi.
Then send Divine Dragon Ragnarok on my deck to my graveyard to increase her attack and defense points.
Ragnarok?
By 400.
A legendary dragon sent by the gods as their instrument. Legends say that if provoked, the whole world will sink beneath the sea.
And on that note, I'll end my turn.
Okay then. I draw. First things first. I activate Lightning Storm to destroy all of your attack mode monsters. Then I'll activate Harpy's Feather Duster to get rid of your field spell. Following that, I'll activate Small World. I reveal one monster in my hand to you. Banish another monster. And then add Mother Spider Splitter from my deck to my hand. And I think you know where this is going. I now bring out Mother Splitter Spider. Next, I'll sacrifice this bad boy to bring out 3 baby spiders. Then I'll sacrifice one of them to make them the other 2 level 10. Next, I'll overlay these 2 level 10 monsters to build the overlay network. Come on out, number 35, Ravenous Tarantula. Following that, I'll overlay into number 84, Pain Gainer. Then, it's time I bring out the big guns. Rank up Xyz Evolution. Come on out, number 77, the 7 Sins. Then, by paying half my life points, I banish Baby Spider and attach an overlay unit from 7 Sins. Then, I get to resurrect a monster from my graveyard. So welcome back, Ravenous Tarantula! And it's safe to say, Joseph, this duel is over. I just took you out in 1 turn. That's the whole point, being a 1-turn kill. So, Joseph, impressed?
Not bad.
I actually looked this up from a source here, and this is actually meta viable. But now it's time for an old friend to make it back. Hello again. Actually, I might as well make a new deck here. Let's see. What do I want to make? No, not that. Yes, this deck will do nicely. I'll be using the Crimson Power Force Structure deck, Joseph. And that only means one thing. Red Dragon Archfiend. Impressed? Interested? For sleeve and protector, I'll go with Synchro Silver. Then I'll show you a field you haven't seen. And one I think you might like. It relates to your old friend, after all. The Master of Faster is coming to take you down. Wait, the room has been disbanded. What the fuck? What do you mean the room is disbanded? That's fine. I could just start a new one, you know? Alright. The room is ready. Change decks. Crimson Power Force. Change accessories. Actually, for the card case, I'll keep it with the structure deck it came with. Duelist is waiting for a challenge. A duelist is waiting for your challenge and arrival. A powerful new foe is waiting for you. Did you accept the invite? Oh, there you go. Alright, Joseph, let me show you what one of the rivals of 5Ds can do. Jack Atlas.
Let's go fight man versus tiny baby man.
I won't go easy on you. Let's do. You noticed my mate there for a split second, didn't you?
Fight man versus tiny
Baby man? It's my turn!
Come, we fight like men.
I'll start out by activating the spell card, Resonator Call! Then, I'll bring up Crimson Resonator from my hand. And since I control no monsters, I can special summon him. Then I'll activate Resonator Call number 2. And then add Synchron Resonator. Third, I special summon Wandering King Wildwind. Next, I'll tune level 2 Crimson Resonator with level 4 Wandering King Wildwind. I synchro summon Red Rising Dragon! And when it's brought out, I can target a Resonator monster in my graveyard and special summon it. So welcome back, Crimson Resonator. Then Crimson Resonator will activate its effect. And I'll bring out Synchron and Vision Resonator. Then I'll tune Crimson Resonator with Red Rising Dragon to summon my very soul, Red Dragon Archfiend! Now, I'll tune level 2 Vision Resonator with Red Dragon Archfiend. Come forth, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane!
Holy shit!
Then I'll use Vision Resonator to add Crimson Gaia to my hand. Then I'll activate its effect. During the main phase, I can add one Red Dragon Archfiend or one card that mentions it from my deck to my hand, except Crimson Gaia. Then I'll add Soul Resonator. It's normal summon him. And when he's brought out, I can add a level 4 or below Fiend monster from my deck to my hand. And I add Bone Archfiend. Next, I activate Bone Archfiend's effect. And send Absolute Power Force from my hand to summon him. Following that, I activate Bone Archfiend's effect. And then I'll send Red Resonator from the deck to the grave. And increase the level of the monster. Then I'll tune level 3 Soul Resonator with level 5 Bone Archfiend. I synchro summon Scar Dragon Archfiend! Then I'll sacrifice Synchron Resonator using Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane's effect. To bring out Red Dragon Archfiend. Then Synchron Resonator's effect activates. And I'll add hits back to my hand. And bring out Vision Resonator. That ends my turn. Using Soul Resonator, I can banish it and protect all of my monsters. Your move!
Draw!
You thought Galaxy Eyes was cool. You haven't seen Red Dragon Archfiend. Let's see what your blue eyes can do, Joseph. Or should I say, Red Robin Archfiend?
I set a card and a monster face down in defense mode and end my turn.
Very well. It's your funeral for that. It's my turn. Draw. From my graveyard. On second thought, I'll activate Crimson Gaia. And bring out Soul Resonator. And I'll summon him straight to the field. Soul Resonator will then activate its effect. And then Synchron Resonator. Next, I'll tune level 3 Soul Resonator. Level 1 Synchron Resonator with Red Dragon Archfiend. Come on out! Red Nova Dragon! If I remove a tuner from the graveyard, its attack points go down. Then I'll activate Red Lotus King Flame Crime from my hand, dealing you 400 points of damage. Now, I'll banish a Wild Wind from my graveyard and add Synchron Resonator from my deck to my hand. Following this, Bone Archfiend's effect will activate. And I'll send Red Lotus King from the grave to the grave to summon it back from the graveyard. Then I'll tune these two monsters together. Come forth, Red Rising Dragon! Following that, both Vision Resonator and Red Rising Dragon's effects simultaneously activate. Then, with Vision Resonator, I can add a spell or trap card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend from the deck to the hand. And I add Red Zone. I did special summon this monster. Tributing that, I'll bring back the OG Red Dragon Archfiend. Are you prepared, Joseph, for the beatdown of your lifetime? Red Dragon Archfiend attacks! Absolute power force! And finally, Red Nova Dragon! Attack him directly!
Jenna got dealt a bad hand.
As long as you leave the initial structure deck alone, you never get bad hands. Care to run it by again?
Let us fight man versus tiny baby man.
I'll go ahead and take that as a yes. Wait, what the? Let's do it, Joseph. You have to admit, Red Dragon Archfiend is a very strong deck. Very strong. So, Joseph, on a scale of 1 to 10, how powerful would you say Red Dragon Archfiend is against your blue eyes?
Well, I never got a chance to face against it, but it can be pretty powerful.
Especially when with the Red Nova Dragon into the equation. And as you saw, I literally demolished you with it.
Cab, we fight like men.
Very well. I'll let you have the first move. And there's a monster in my deck that actually requires not 1, not 2, but 3! Yes! 3 tuner monsters to bring it out!
First, I'll activate my field spell card, Mausoleum of White.
So it's Kaiba versus Jack Atlas.
Next, I activate my second of 2 effects of my Mausoleum of White. I could summon an additional monster from my hand as long as that monster is a level 1 light tuner.
I know something about tunas.
First,
My resonators.
I'll summon my Keeper of Dragon magic. Then I activate its effect. By discarding a card from my hand, I can add a polymerization in my hand.
And a little hint on that monster I talked about. Both Red Nova and this card gain 500 attack for each tuner in the graveyard. Hence why you saw Red Nova Dragon's attack points went up so high.
Next,
to 6,000.
I activate the effect of my Sage with Eyes of Blue. By sending it to the graveyard along with my Keeper of Dragons, I can special summon any dragon from my deck.
And it's a Blue Eyes.
I summon
Here
Blue
comes.
Eyes Jet Dragon.
Close enough. It's still Blue Eyes, but close enough. Wait a minute, isn't that Jet Kaiba used? Now why the hell would Kaiba want to have a dragon like that?
Next, I set one card face down in my turn.
Let me show you what I can do, Joseph, and let's rev it up. Draw! You ready? Because I ain't holding back. First, I'll start off by activating the continuous spell, Crimson Gaia. When this is activated during my main phase, I can add Red Dragon Archfiend or a card that mentions it from my deck to my hand, or from the graveyard to my hand. And I'll add the tuner monster, Vision Resonator. Next, I'll activate Crimson Resonator's effect and special summon it from my hand. Then I'll activate Bone Archfiend to get rid of the duplicate Crimson Gaia I have from my hand to special summon Bone Archfiend. Next, I'll tune Crimson Resonator and Bone Archfiend together. And you think you know what that means? I synchro summon Red Rising Dragon. Using its effect, I'll resurrect Crimson Resonator from my graveyard. So welcome back. Then I'll activate its effects. Special summon 2 Resonators from my graveyard. So I'll bring out Soul and Synchron Resonator in attack mode. Soul Resonator's effect will activate. Allow me to add a Resonator monster from my deck straight to my hand. And I choose Red Resonator. And Joseph, your destruction is at hand. I tune level 3 Soul Resonator, level 1 Synchron Resonator, and level 2 Crimson Resonator with level 6 Red Rising Dragon. Triple tuning! Come forth, Red Supernova Dragon! Then, I shall special summon Vision Resonator from my hand. I set a card face down. Battle! Get him! Red Supernova Dragon!
I activate the effect of Return of the Dragon Lord.
That's fine by me,
By
Joseph.
banishing it from my graveyard, my monster isn't destroyed.
I end my turn from here. You have to
I
admit,
draw.
this deck is more than what you can chew. I ain't no pushover when it comes to this. Synchro summoning is my top. Synchro. Wait. Shit, that's not how it's supposed to go. Synchro summoning is my favorite extra deck mechanic. And you know damn well how I'll use it effectively.
Let me have a look.
So, Red Supernova can't be destroyed by an opponent's card effects. And once per turn, when your monster effect is activated, or when it declares an attack, I can activate this effect. Banish this card and banish all cards your opponent controls. Then, during the next end phase, after it was banished by its own effect, I could special summon it back from the banished zone.
I set a monster face down in defense mode and attack your Vision Resonator.
I don't think so. I activate the trap card, Red Zone!
I was hoping you would do that.
Next, I activate Red Supernova Dragon's effect to banish everything on your field.
Damn it, there goes my spell card.
During the next end phase, Red Supernova Dragon will return to dominate! So get ready. You have one turn to try and take me down. Can you survive one turn?
I've got nothing.
Actually, I can bring back Red Supernova early with Red Zone. It can target my Red Supernova Dragon and bring it back a turn early. So welcome back, my ferocious dragon. Look at all those juicy attack points. Perfect. Now I can really get my tuning game going. Come on out, Wandering King Wildwind! I'll go ahead and tune these two monsters together for another Red Rising Dragon. But do you think I'm done here, Joseph? Oh no. No sirree. I'm just getting started. Then I'll chain both effects together. I'll add Absolute Power Force from my deck to my hand, and then special summon Crimson Resonator. Then, I'll summon Red Resonator. Using its effect, I will special summon Soul Resonator. Soul Resonator effect. Add Synchron. Then I will tune these two together to make OG Red Dragon Archfiend. Then I'll tune. Then I'll bring out Synchron Resonator. Then I'll tune these two with Red Dragon Archfiend to make the OG Red Nova Dragon, baby! It's official, Joseph. You're finished. Attack!